Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Warriors 3. Last episode we just got the crowning of King Dimitri, and we are told to stay in the kingdom with as his private army. So this episode we're going to be continuing onwards toward the next chapter. And go.
Azure Gleam to war. It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors.
2-year time
After
skip.
ascending the throne, Dimitri labors to bring peace to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. With Edelgard ruling as the Emperor of Adrestia and Claude leading the Leicester Alliance, the three erstwhile schoolmates strike out as the next generation of leaders. A new era is dawning in Fodland, and much teeters at the brink of great change. The first tremors of a major upheaval rock the land as Edelgard declares war on the Central Church.
How the plot advances, Edelgard declaring war. But yeah. Anyway. Wonder what everyone looks like.
Pardon my lateness, Your Majesty.
Damn.
You needn't worry, Felix. I know your duties are many.
No
Though,
eye patch
I'm afraid
Dimitri
we
this
could not wait
time.
for you to begin the discussion.
This is about the Empire's declaration of war against the Central Church, yes?
Indeed. As you're aware, we have already begun accepting refugees from Garreg Mach. But a few days ago, I received a confidential request from Seteth, asking us to protect the higher-ranking members of the Church, including Lady Rhea herself.
So we're defending Rhea.
Of course, we'd only meet this eventuality were Garreg Mach to fall. As it stands, we find ourselves quite literally stuck between the Empire and the Church. I'm not sure how much longer we can remain neutral.
If I might, Your Majesty, troubling as it may be, I believe it prudent for us to reject this proposal from the Church outright. Offering them shelter will only serve to provoke an invasion from the Empire.
Do we want to be in war with the Empire?
This matter of the Southern Church concerns me as well, but I believe we have more important matters to be fussing over at the moment.
Your counsel is much appreciated, Viscount Elidor, but I assure you, things are not as cut and dry as you make them out to be. The mandate granted to the King of Fargus and all the lords who serve under him is given legitimacy only by the grace of the Church. Are we to renounce the very heart of this kingdom simply because we shudder at the thought of invasion? War will always come at one point or another, and some degree of suffering is purely inevitable.
You dare speak of suffering, do you? When the blaze of war will not scorch your lands in the north as it does ours?
I would normally agree that those of us from the Northern Territory should hold less sway in this discussion. But if Garreg Mach were to fall, the war fronts would not halt in the west. Your Majesty, what of House Rowe or Galatea, or the others in the south?
Not a word from Count Rowe as it stands. But I did receive a missive from Count Galatea. It read, "My people are not fools enough to rejoice in the surrender of their territories to invaders. There is no morality in turning our backs on the institution at the very foundation of our lives. We must support the Church, as they have supported us."
So we are eventually going to be facing the Empire. I see.
Your Majesty, we owe a great debt to the Central Church for their role in quelling the uprising 2 years ago. To not repay such generosity in kind would risk weakening the trust of your vassals.
And if that happens, we might find ourselves right back in the same mess as before. They lack the crest of Blaidd, but there's no small number of nobles who might crawl out of the woodwork claiming royal blood. The kingdom's already seen the turmoil and division such claimants can bring after the death of King Klaus.
But Duke Fraldarius, surely we are better served attempting to head off the very real and imminent war at hand, instead of debating hypothetical unrest.
I don't want my people to suffer the pain of conflict. But does anyone here really think the Empire will simply stop if we appease their every demand? Suppose we do let the Empire take the Archbishop. And suppose we accept this new Southern Church. Then what?
I imagine the Empire plans
Oops,
to
my
install
bad.
the Bishop of the Southern Church, Count Varley, in Lady Rhea's
Varley.
place. I fear I've heard nothing good concerning either the man himself or his teachings. They purport to be an arm of the Church of Seros. The Southern Church is nothing more than a mouthpiece for the Empire at large.
In other words, rejecting the Central Church in favor of this new Southern one would be no different from flat-out accepting Imperial rule. It's hard to say just how they would treat our kingdom were such events to unfold, though I imagine it would involve heavy taxation for the express purpose of bleeding Fargus dry and filling the Imperial coffers.
Well,
Do you have something to add, Duke Fraldarius?
Not really, no. I was just wondering how long we were planning to continue this tedious charade. The question's simple. Do we hand over our kingdom and subject ourselves to Imperial rule or not?
hell no,
I
no.
believe the Margrave has been quite clear as to what will happen if we give in to the Empire's demands. We've all been informed of the rapid reformation their region has undergone. Many aspects of which I admire, I'm not ashamed to say. But an old, stubborn land like ours isn't suited for such tempestuous change. Radical new freedoms are not what the people of Fargus need right now. They need stability, steady improvement in their daily lives. And real, lasting change can only come from a solid foundation.
Sounds like your Majesty has made up his mind then. Just say the word and we'll leap into action.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus will hereby offer asylum to the Church of Seros. Everyone, sharpen your blades
Yeah,
and prepare for the battles
war
ahead.
with the Empire, I believe.
Gustav, Dedu, make to ride at once. Our intentions must be made clear, not only to the Church and the Empire, but to Count Rowe as well, and all the other lords who failed to answer my summons.
Understood, Your Majesty.
Interesting,
Hey,
interesting.
did you hear? Sounds like we're gonna be going to war with the Empire.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Ever since His Majesty ascended the throne, we've been fighting battle after battle through every corner of Fargus. But I never thought we'd be going toe-to-toe with the actual Empire. I'd be nervous if it even felt real.
Motivate her.
Don't worry. It'll start feeling very real very quick once the sword starts swinging.
You know, that might be the single worst attempt at motivation
Oh, come on.
I've ever heard. Not that I'm much surprised at this point.
I can't help but wonder, though. What happens to Fargus now? I feel like things have been steadily improving lately. But not everyone favors His Majesty as I do.
Yeah, I hear the grumbles too. But there's not a ruler in the world who doesn't have their fair share of critics, right? All I know is, we wouldn't be where we are now if not for him. I mean, look at me. Saddled with some mysterious power we don't know anything about, and he still chose to put his faith in me. It's only right I return the favor in kind. Oh, and speak of the devil.
Am I interrupting something?
No, of course not. Please, allow me to take my leave. Your Majesty, Commander.
So, you heard all that, huh?
More or less. I apologize for the interruption, but there's an urgent matter at hand.
Anything I can do to help?
There is. As you know, we've offered asylum to the Central Church in their efforts to flee the Empire. As such, we are to escort the Archbishop herself to the royal capital at once. I expect heavy pursuit from the Imperial forces, so I am assembling a team of those I trust most to assist in the mission.
I see.
Of course, I'll be leading my own regiment into battle. But I was wondering if you'd be willing to accompany me.
Is that it? I'd be glad to. How are things looking at Garrick Mach while we're on the subject?
Grim. Neither the Knights of Seros nor the monastery ramparts are capable of holding off the Empire's massive military might. I dare say we have precious little time to waste. Prepare to deploy at once.
Okay. Looks like we got ourselves a new mission? Area Bad Owner. Aegis Shield Owner. Lewin. Oh my god, we're getting so many crest weapons. Yeah, personal quarters, blah blah blah.
That reminds me.
How tiresome.
Base camp, blah blah blah. Rodriguez now playable. Annette has rejoined you. Some units have gained new equipment. Alright, let us actually documents. Spend renown. I don't want to spend renown. Alright, let us look at everyone's new outfits. So Dimitri has his new war outfit. Dedu. Felix. He definitely looks like his father. A little bit. Ash. He's still here. God dang it. Sylvain. Interesting. Mercedes. She doesn't have a hat. Interesting. Annette. She's not like a little witch. She's more of like a maid or something like that. Ingrid, as expected. And Rodrigue. Oh, Rodrigue is playable in this game. Interesting. I want to look at everyone's, like... Level 4, level 2... 3, 2, 2, 1... Oh god, I gotta level Annette then. Support info? Alright, of course I have a support with everybody. Dimitri as well. Dedu. Hey, who supports Rodrigue? Ingrid, Felix, Dimitri, and the MC. Okay. Ash. Sylvain. Mercedes. Huh. Wait, what? They only get... Mercedes and Annette only get one convo? That's odd. That's very odd. Annette, Ingrid. This will be very interesting indeed. Especially for, like... Once we get, like, their support combos, which I would really would love to see. Alright, let's talk to them one by one.
Not good.
Valley of Torment? Volcano place. Chastise Sylvain.
No way.
Nuh-uh.
Valley of Torment is the volcano place, if you remember.
What is it?
Hello there.
Mercedes. Okay. Lore! Okay. Bladed. Largest amounts of silver. Blah, blah, blah. 800-year-old cathedral. Fraldarius. Blah, blah, blah. Ephon. Former Climate Territory. Sharon. Erebus. Duval. Pride Dairy. Belinus. Lug. Yep, King Lug. Alright, we're just gonna go around and talk to people.
Hey!
You should hear this.
Abyss, blah blah blah.
You should hear this.
Only one will counter the Abyss. The Ashen Wolves. That's what I want to figure out.
I'm counting on you.
May I speak with you? I have a request.
Keeping that safe. Christ, you're a terrible father, Gilbert.
May I have a word?
Felix. Propose practical countermeasures.
Let's see.
At least Felix is trying hard with politics, because you never usually see him get involved with a lot of politics during Three Houses.
You sure?
Yeah, you need some training. What the hell have you been doing to time skip? Alright.
Don't screw it up, okay?
Indeed. At your service.
We'll be expecting to go to war. I'm expecting to try at least get some EXP.
How can I serve?
Ingrid?
Why, hello.
Nuh-uh.
Well,
Well, I missed my opportunity to gain points. It is what it is. To do.
Well,
Right on.
There is no racism allowed in this team, of course.
Well, how'd it go?
Yes, achievements.
Any result's a good result.
I've been waiting for you.
What is our plan?
How about this?
We're going to Ayla, the Valley of Torment.
There you have it.
So we're just gonna destroy bandits. I see.
I implore you.
Alright, let's get this part out of the way.
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
I really need to figure out about the gifts. What do people like for gifts? If we're gonna grind some supports.
Come back soon.
Yes, speaking of equipment. I could just like equip this. Oh yeah, the fact that Heroes Relics are gonna be on our... Huh. I'm surprised Sylvain doesn't have the Lance of Ruin. That's shocking. You would think Sylvain would have the Lance of Ruin, but no. You got the Aegis Shield. Nullifies damage taken, plus 6 defense, plus 3 res. That's nice. Yeah. I actually am kind of shocked that we don't have the Lance of Ruin. Oh well. It is what it is. Atrocity. Very interesting. Burning Quake. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, training instructor. We're gonna be training people. Yep.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different. So instead of training to level 3, alright, we're gonna get them all to like, you know what? Let's just go to like level 4. Level 4 is safe.
I'll use this to protect my friend.
That wasn't very great, but fuck it.
I will have to make.
Damn it.
I can't.
I have plenty of gold. I shouldn't have too much trouble.
Can't let my.
You know, I'm surprised. I thought Catherine would usually come back to the Blue Lions because Sharon, you know?
One step closer to my.
Well, it is what it is, game. We can't really change classes unless we like train, so let's use all of our training points. Let's do Mercedes, Annette. Next up, we'll do Sylvain and I guess Felix. Next up will be Ingrid and Ash? Let's do it. No convo.
Let's try something else next time. Yes. I'll be.
Got to get.
I've grabbed.
Hey.
I want to master their classes before we can like. Do.
This is better than training alone. No.
Alright.
Training can be the difference.
Let's acquire our classes for each and well, Dudu and Annette need to like get their classes quickly. So Ingrid, you're gonna be going Pegasus Knight. That's what the game recommends me to do.
Will this help me grow stronger?
Mercedes can be a priest, obviously, for healing.
Do you think it's a fit?
Sylvain will be... The only thing he can do is Cavalier, so might as well.
Well, how do I look?
I remember back in Three Houses, I remember getting everyone to fight her, just so we could get Death Blow, because Death Blow was obviously OP in, like, Three Houses. Archer for Ash, because he's still here. Felix. Mercenary.
I'll reach for new heights.
Alright, one last training. Let's do Dudu and Dimitri. And then anything we want. Let's do MC and Felix. Because why the hell not? Alright, let's do this.
We've definitely got some work to do.
No, this is not my...
I'll be able to help.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Alright, Dudu can be... The game wants me to be an armor unit? I really don't want to be an armor unit. Maybe I'll just be Brigand. Huh? Do you really think... Armor units are gonna be goddamn slow, for sure. And they'll have a hard time against mages. So I don't know what... But you have high defense, sir. But look at that speed. But you get 1+1 movement. The fuck? What do you mean you get +1 movement? Do I even go for it? Nah, I'm going fighter. Yeah, I'm going fighter. I don't think I trust the armored class unless there's like some positivity about an armored class. Then maybe. Till then, no.
My duty remains unchanged.
And then Annette will go to Mage. I'm surprised we only have one Mage in our game. Well, she has to do the best she can.
I can work with this.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Time to get to work. Also, let's check our arts. No, I meant like our combat arts. Swinging Fury. We'll see how this does, actually. Yeah, give her both the things. I'm working on sunshine. Whoa, it's gotta be free. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba. Alright, I think we're ready. Alright, let's do our first mission. Alright, we should be fine. It's gonna be high leveled, so let's do this. Deploying for battle.
Are you headed to?
War map, blah blah blah. Alright. Enemy level 6. Bandits are occupying the road ahead. Defeat them swiftly and march on to aid the Archbishop. Let's do this. I know this is hard mode, so like the levels are gonna be inflated and all, so. Defeat the brawler and other enemies. Defeat condition, none. There's a lot of axe units.
I won't let you down.
Then I'll be off.
Okay. I guess. Alright, we should be good.
Let's earn our keep.
Leave everything you have.
I'll give it 1,000%. We can do it together. Begin the operation. Allow me to lend a hand.
Not a problem. I've got this.
We will proceed as planned. We must
Have on this battle. Now, all units, move out.
We will win. I am sure of it.
Yeah, no.
think twice before taking any rash action. There's no return from the realm of the dead.
Let us crush their defenses.
This stronghold will fall!
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Retreat! Stand your ground! I beg your assistance! At once!
Don't lose! Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
I'll give it 1,000%. I'll back you up.
I've awaited this moment.
All right, let's do this.
Handle this.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me. I won't lose.
This should make things a little easier on us. This should make a good foothold.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
Jesus Christ.
This
You shall pay for this, you hear?
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
She freezes them. What the?
I'm all right. Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Not even the Shroud of Death can stand in my way. Begin the operation. Our order. It's a net time. Nice one. I'll cover you. Not done yet.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Gotcha. No backing down. Allow me.
You like that?
Together.
Do not let up!
Leave this to me. You'll never win. Thank you, my friend. Begin the operation.
Oh boy.
Our orders are clear. I'll give it 1000%. Leave every. Let me at him.
Retreat!
Now then, what next? What other outcome could I have provided for success? On to the next one. Sorry, I shouldn't stare.
I should be careful.
But I gotta fall back.
Thank the goddess it worked.
Fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
That should do it. I'll give it 1000%. This belongs to us now. I'm stronger than you think.
Oh, what the?
Are you ready? Not gonna hold back. This is it.
I'm all right.
Let's capture some more. This'll do the trick.
My turn.
It's a bit time.
I'll handle this.
I shall take the lead.
Why is he charging? Jesus, this guy's so bulky. There we go. Fuck that guy.
I'll win the next one too, if I just stay focused.
Okay. Damage taken B, Sag.
Yeah, not bad.
I'll hesitate.
I won't let this go.
Alright. That's out of the way. Eight team strategy resources, blah blah blah. Alright. That's our first battle done out of the way.
Archbishop's course, Your Majesty. She makes for the Valley of Torment.
Then she's fleeing north to Fargus.
Huh, so we're good to see from Edelgard's perspective now.
There is also, of course, a passage to Daphne territory within the Alliance. And I surmise you are correct. She surely makes for the kingdom.
If Fargus has chosen to side with the Central Church, it stands to reason they'll mobilize their forces to escort the Archbishop. If they do rendezvous with her and manage to retreat to the kingdom, our one chance will be lost.
Yes. We cannot let her slip through our grasp.
Huh?
I will see to it myself that we don't, Your Majesty. I will need a squadron well equipped for pursuit if I am to
Brigid
accomplish this
Hunters.
task. One such as the Brigid Hunters.
What?
Given our considerable losses during the suppression of Garreg Mach, a smaller unit would be preferable for this undertaking.
Petra's unit. Very well. Take anyone you think could prove useful to your efforts. If we can capture the Archbishop, the tides of this war will turn drastically in our favor.
Agreed, Your Majesty.
As for you, gather the others. We must discuss what to do about the kingdom.
Right away, Your Majesty.
You really, I guess, does she really want to declare war on the kingdom? I mean, you have no choice if you want to get to Rhea. Building material.
Okay.
Laurel German, you earn rewards to raid them, come back to clean them. Okay. Alright.
Come this way. At your service.
Shore Master.
At your service.
Blah blah blah.
I'm counting on you.
Volunteering, blah blah
Here,
blah.
make yourself useful.
Care for the horses, manage the pantry, maintain equipment. Let's do Dimitri and Felix.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Stuck with you again? Fine, let's get this over with.
Indeed. We should finish this quickly for both of our sakes.
Mood, blah blah blah. Increases your damage dealt. Renowned volunteering.
You have my gratitude.
What?
Make my own food. Alright. Make our own meal. Alright, just do that. Cooking, depending on what I make. Ooh, let's do Mercedes and Annette. Perfect.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
My, this is heavenly. You're quite the cook.
I could scarf down some seconds, no problem. Maybe even thirds.
Bond, significant grow. Activity points, we only get 3 per. Unless we can get more.
Wow. Well?
Giving gifts to Dimitri.
What is it? Thank you.
Whenever any gift I find along the way, I have to give it to them. Support conversations as well. Also, let's do another chore.
Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Sylvain and Annette.
Counting on you both.
All right, let's give it our best.
Yeah, we've got this. We all must do our fair share.
Alright, let us do some support combos and then we can end off this episode. Dimitri and me. Let's do this.
Hey, did you hear? We rounded up the last stragglers from House Climate.
Yeah, and brought destruction raining down on one of their villages in the process. Of course, it was partially their fault for mustering an army, but I can't believe His Majesty would allow such meaningless slaughter.
It's gonna be hard for Dimitri.
Something on your mind? If you object to their idle gossip, it would behoove you to speak up.
No, it's just... I don't really know what Dimitri was thinking either. It's almost like he's built a wall around himself, ever since the day he killed his
He's
uncle.
taking the burden upon himself, of course.
My apologies, but could I ask you to join Gustav in keeping an eye on things here for the next few days?
Sure. You going somewhere? Kinda surprised Dedu and Rodrigue aren't joining you.
The two of them recently departed for Dusker. They have their own duties to attend to.
Then why don't I join you? I've got more free time these days than I know what to do with.
Offering to work during your well-deserved time off is not as praiseworthy as you believe it to be.
You're one to talk.
I suppose you have a point. Very well. I'll take you up on your offer. The journey will not be a pleasant one, but your assistance will surely prove valuable.
I was wondering where we were going. This is the village that was wiped out during our recent battle. Hold on. You're not planning to bury the dead by yourself, are you? That's not really a job for a king.
I mean, if you want
Perhaps
to.
not. Yet a resting place is all I am capable of offering them now. Were it possible, I would not have let this village lose a single brave soul. I never intended to see them incinerated by the all-consuming flames of this war. But as the one who authorized our battle strategy, I alone am culpable for their deaths.
It's not like you made the decision lightly, though. You discussed it for hours with Rodrigue and the others.
Even so, no means can possibly excuse these ends. No amount of justification will bring back the lives that were lost here.
I agree with him.
True. And no matter how hard you fight for a better outcome, there's no guarantee you'll actually achieve it.
No, I cannot shut my eyes to the cruelty my actions have wrought. Yet, if I do not claim this battle, and its aftermath to be just and proper, my soldiers will lose faith in me. How long must this horrible cycle continue?
It's the cycle of life, Dimitri.
Don't be like that, Dimitri.
This is how this
I'm sure
works.
people will understand if you just tell them the whole story.
There's no need for that. This burden is mine to bear, and mine alone.
I will say, Dimitri really needs to trust more of his comrades either way. If he's gonna take in some responsibility as a king. Anyways. And yeah. We got ourselves another reward.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Yeah. We're gonna be doing a lot more of these for sure. Training points recovered. Intermediate seal. Mace. I would love to like redo them off screen. These missions off screen just to get the freaking reward. The S rank reward, but it involves perfection, you know? That's like your grind. Alright, let us save the game real quick. And yeah, I think that'll be it for today's episode of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. So next time, we're probably going to be handling the last of the Chapter 4 stuff for Blue Lions. And I guess I'll see you guys all next time.